Physically, I'm definitely getting better. I mean, I had knee surgery on the 16th on my ACL and my meniscus, and I also broke my fibula. I broke my nose. I did root canal. I pretty much broke my back. I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks. I had like facial lacerations, as you can maybe see, that are healing and getting better. I had road rash all over my body, bruising. I mean, I pretty much did everything to every limb in my body. But so physically, I'm healing, not weight bearing or walking yet, but rehab's been helping, and emotionally, and mentally, it's starting to hit me a little bit more. And because I've been so distracted physically, I haven't even been able to like process everything because I haven't been able to like sit, stand, or lay down without being in pain. So now that I'm not in pain, just laying here, I have been able to think about things a little bit more thoroughly.
Thing to keep your mind off things, I'm sure, is football. And you and Tiger obviously shared football. I believe did you turn him into an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I turned him into an Eagles fan about 2 years ago. He was a Cowboys fan because his uncle coached for the Cowboys for like 10 years. And once he left and we lived with each other in New York, we also worked with each other and we went to the gym together, went to the barber together. I mean, we spent every second with each other. But I turned him into a fan 2 years ago. We went to every single game, and I promised him that I would take him to the Super Bowl if they made it this year. So the fact that the Eagles are helping me fulfill that promise to Tiger, and it means the world, and I'm forever grateful for them. And he's going to be with us every step of the way this upcoming weekend in New Orleans. And I thought about it. I never thought, I said I never wanted to go back, but the to be able to go back to New Orleans and rewrite the story on a positive note and not let this evil act from this man take our power away. We're taking our power back, and we're gonna leave New Orleans on a positive note, and then I'll be make sure to never go back and leave, hopefully with a win as well.
How, how awesome is that? I know you were at a game previously in the playoffs, and then they brought you out to the facility. They surprise you. We see the video
Yeah,
photos with Brandon Graham. That's probably really, really special.
yeah, yeah. It was great. It was phenomenal. I thought it was. I was shocked. I mean, I showed up for what I thought was going to be a tour of the facilities and meet some of the guys and say hello. Just because I've been a diehard Eagles fan my whole life. So like growing up around the area, just I've always wanted to go to the NovaCare complex, and especially with how playing sports and playing college football with Tiger, and just knowing how powerful sports can be. It goes way beyond football. Like to show up at the NovaCare complex and the game, and with how just very fortunate and grateful for what the Eagles have done for myself, the Bech family, and helping us share Tiger's story. My one calling, has been to talk to the media, talk to people, because I want to introduce Tiger to as many people as I possibly can, because I know how special he was as a person, and he was so unique. He was one of one, and just encourage people to live life to the fullest. Take the trip, say hello to the stranger, and just like Tiger met as many people as he possibly could, and he made Tiger had thousands of best friends, and that's the best way to describe him. He was so full of life. He was so he brought positive energy to every room, and he was such a special guy. And I just to be able to share his story, and for having the Eagles help me share his story is like, I'm just so blessed and so fortunate to be able to continue to tell people who Tiger was and encourage people that like life is too short to say no. I mean, Tiger and I we lived in New York, and like we never said no to anything. We just did everything we possibly could, and we made so many memories. And he lived life to the fullest, and he fit 90 years and 27 years of life. And that's just some of the reasons as to why I want to continue to share his story and introduce him to as many people as I possibly can.
Just you doing that. How do you explain what Jack did? Talk about stepping up for his big
Yeah,
brother and
I mean, that was Tiger. I mean, Tiger's number was seven, and the whole message has been seven to heaven. I mean, you can see on my hat with a little logo, the Princeton shield, and the logo, it says seven to heaven on it. It's not the best hat. That's why I kind of look like this. But yeah, I mean, his to wear number seven, to have the week that he had, I mean, he was the best player at the Reese's Senior Bowl this week in practice. I mean, he got MVP of the game. You know, to him, for him to score with 7 seconds left, wearing number 7, thrown from a Memphis Tiger, and I can send you a picture. There was his sister captured it right before Jack scored. There was bubble letters in the clouds that said Tiger. It read Tiger in the sky. I mean, Tiger was so present and he orchestrated all of this. And you know, there's been 100 of those signs, and it just goes to show that he's so present in our lives. And you know, we're so blessed to continue to be, have him, by our sides and be surrounded by so much love and support by, family, friends, strangers. I mean, everyone's showing love and support, and like that's been the only thing that's been able to get us through this tragedy.
And hopefully, Jack keeps going, and that legacy is going to keep going in on Sundays.
Tiger's number one, his only dream in life was to see his younger brother play in the NFL, and he's orchestrating the whole thing, and he's gonna get a front row seat to see it all happen.